Thank you so much for joining us here today for this lovely afternoon yoga flow. I am joined by a group from Breast Friends in Tigard, Oregon. And if you're interested in hearing more about their organization, you can click on the link below in the description and find out all the other wonderful things that they have going on in their organization. If you're joining us late, please go ahead and put your contact information in the chat box. And once you get settled in your nice, comfortable seat, we'll begin to just invite yourself to come into your body, to drop in out of the thinking mind, to let go of planning anything or making anything happen or figuring anything out, just to really be here in this present moment, paying attention to yourself, having made a conscious choice to turn in the direction of well-being today. So you might close your eyes or soften your gaze to just sort of unfocus and begin to feel into your body. Notice the parts of your body that are really apparent to you, the parts that are wanting you to focus on them or pay attention to them. And just acknowledge those physical sensations. And then begin to notice your breath. We're going to be using our breath to help us strengthen our core today. So there won't be any crunches, but we will be using our breathing in order to engage the core and strengthen the core and thereby support the back body, especially that lower back. We'll also get into the neck a little bit today. But first, let's begin by bridging the gap from the outside world to the inside world with the breath. Relax your jaw, soften your shoulders, and just let your belly be soft for now. Let the breath happen on its own without any forcing or controlling by you. Just let that autonomic nervous system do its thing. But you might notice that just by paying attention to the breath, it gets a little deeper, a little richer. And that next in-breath might even be delicious. Drinking it in like a cool glass of water. And then let it go, relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the belly. Then let's take one hand and the other to the low belly, just beneath the belly button here, maybe right about around the belly button. Soften the shoulders, let the elbows just relax in towards your hips. And see if you can now take a little control of the breath by deepening it and allowing the inhale to expand into your hands. And then soften back towards your spine. Inhale, feel the expansion into your hands. Exhale, let it go, let it soften, let it gently draw inward. And you might even notice as you continue to breathe here, that you can feel that breath expand into your hips, into the sides of the low belly, into your low back. So that you're really breathing in 360 degrees around the belly. Just another couple of breaths here. You might tuck your chin to lengthen the back of the neck. After your next exhale here, we'll move the hands up to the rib cage. You might bring your palms right on the ribs, on the outside of the ribs, or maybe turn your hands so that the backs of the hands are resting on the rib cage. Whatever is most comfortable for your arms, your shoulders, your hands. Let's inhale here and see if you can feel that expansion from side to side as your rib cage presses outward into your hands. And as you exhale, hug your rib cage in to support your spine. Inhale to expand side to side. And exhale, draw the rib cage inward towards the center. We'll continue breathing here a few more rounds. And you might now look for that 360-degree breath, breathing into the front of the lower rib cage as well as into the back. Couple more breaths here. Really focusing on the breath at the center of the body, all the way around. When you have your next exhale here, release your hands. And then we'll bring one hand and then the other up over your heart, right at the center of the chest. And here we'll focus on breathing up into the hands. And as you exhale, soften the chest down, soften the shoulders. Inhale, expand, maybe now finding the breath behind the heart, in between the shoulder blades. And out side to side into the shoulders. Couple more breaths here. Really using your breath to stretch out into the shoulder region. And to soften, release, let go as you exhale. And then whichever hand is on top, let's bring that back to the lower belly. So you have one hand at the heart, one hand at the low belly. And we'll put all of that together. So with your next inhale, breathe into the low belly and then into the rib cage and then up into the chest. And then exhale, soften the chest, hug the ribs in, draw the low belly in. Inhale, expand, front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Exhale, hug everything inward, supporting your spine, maybe giving a little engagement of that belly as you exhale. Let's do a few more rounds of breath here. Keeping a nice tall spine, relaxed jaw, soft skin around the eyes. And one more big inhale here. Big, 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 nice and juicy. And as you exhale, hug your elbows in, hold your torso, draw everything in towards the center. And then release the hands, take a regular big breath. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. Just come back to your normal breath and notice the quality of your thoughts, the quality of your body, your energy moving. And then if you're sitting on the floor here with your legs cross, switch the cross of the legs, find a little balance here. And then we'll do one more breath exercise for strengthening that core. So as you inhale, you'll inhale through the nose, and when you'll exhale out the mouth as if you're trying to fog the bathroom mirror or maybe your car window. So we'll inhale, exhale. Notice the belly draw inward, nice and tight here. And then inhale, release. Exhale. Do that a couple more times. And then the next time you exhale, take that same engagement, but we'll exhale out the nose now. Hugging the belly in, hug the rib cage in, hug the back body in towards center, everything coming in. Inhale through the nose, everything expands. Exhale, like you're fogging the mirror out the nose. 2 more breaths. Beautiful, and then we'll release that. One more inhale right here. Let's get long, tuck the chin, lengthen through the back of the neck. And with this next exhale, we'll just let the right ear drop gently towards the right shoulder. Just breathe here, letting gravity stretch the left side of the neck, maybe into the top of that left shoulder. And if you like, you can reach your left fingertips out towards the ground, maybe amplifying that stretch a little bit. Rotate your hand forward and back, just noticing what you notice, where it feels good for you. And if you like, you could turn your gaze down so that you're looking down towards your right knee, stretching more into the back of the left side of the neck. Another thing you might explore is turning your thumb down to the ground, bend your left elbow and bring your back of your hand towards your low back. So lots of options there. Find your healthy boundary, your edge. And as you breathe here, focus on that breath in the chest, expanding into the shoulders, behind the heart. One more big breath here. One more inhale. As you exhale, release your arm if you have it bound behind you and take your chin down towards your heart. And then inhale to bring your chin level to the earth. And then we'll just take the gaze to the right and then to the left, to the right, and then to the left. We'll come back to center, and this time we'll tilt the left ear towards the left shoulder. Just hanging out for a minute before you go any farther, letting your neck have an opportunity to get used to this new position. And then if you like, seeing if extending the right arm now would be helpful here. Playing with the height of the arm, rotation of the arm, what feels best in your shoulder, your chest, your armpit, forearm even. Perhaps turning your gaze down towards your left knee. And if you like, turning that thumb down towards the ground, bending the right elbow, and bringing the back of your right hand towards your low back. Breathe here, expanding into the chest, in between the shoulder blades, side to side into the shoulders. Couple breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hand, bring it back to rest in your lap. Turn your chin down towards center. Inhale to bring your head back to the top of the spine, and then we'll just look to the left and then to the right, back to the left and to the right. Come back to center, and we'll just make some little circles here with the nose in one direction. Just getting a little loose in the neck after those big stretches. And then we'll reverse directions. And then we'll come back to center when you feel even on both sides. Now we're going to, if you're sitting in a chair, stay exactly where you are, feet out underneath your knees. If you're sitting on the ground, we're going to stretch the legs out long, coming into Dandasana, staff posture. Let's bring the hands to the side body. Inhale and just walk those left fingertips over to the left any amount. If you're sitting in a chair, just reach your fingertips down towards the ground. Couple breaths here. And then we'll inhale back to center. Exhale, walk the right fingertips towards the left. Breathe here. Let's inhale back to center. And then again, we'll walk the left fingertips left. And if you like, you might reach that right arm up alongside the right ear. Couple breaths here. Keep the chin tucked to keep your neck protected and long. Next inhale brings you up and back to center. Exhale, tilt to the right. Walk those fingers right or reach down. And with your next inhale, maybe reach that left arm up alongside the left ear. One more time to each side. Inhale back through center. Exhale, tilt to the left. This time, really focus on breathing into that rib cage like we did at the beginning. Notice the expansion of the right side of the ribs here. Press the right hip down towards the ground. Reach the right fingertips out long. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, tilt to the right. And this time we'll focus on breathing into the left side of the rib cage, expanding space between the ribs, stretching those intercostal muscles. And then we'll inhale back to center, release your arms down, and we'll just roll the shoulders up and down and back a few times. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you come back and down. And then the next time we'll keep those shoulders anchored, heart nice and lifted, neck nice and long. We'll inhale right here, and as we exhale, we're just gonna draw that right ankle to the top of the left thigh. So if you're sitting in a chair, figure four chair. If you're sitting on the floor, you're in figure four Dandasana. We'll inhale right here at the center, and as you exhale, we'll twist to the right, bringing the left hand to the right knee maybe, or to the shin. And you can reach this right hand around to anchor to your chair or your hip, or reach back behind you. Roll your right shoulder down and back. Tuck the chin, maybe gaze out beyond the right shoulder, and breathe into the low belly here. Feel that expansion in your low back, side to side into the hips. Using your exhales to engage your core and protect your spine. One more inhale here. Exhale, unwind, come back through center, and then this time we'll twist to the left, any amount. You can bring that right hand to your right ankle or shin, or maybe outside the left thigh. Left hand can be at your hip, resting on your chair, or back behind your left hip. Draw the left shoulder down and back, tuck the chin, gaze back to the left as much as feels okay for your neck, and breathe into that low belly. Exhale, hug the belly in, just like fogging the mirror breath. Inhale, expand, get tall. Exhale, engage your core, support your spine. One more inhale here. And we'll exhale, unwind, come back to center. Release that right leg, maybe shake the legs out if you like. And then we'll bend the left knee, bring the left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Flex the feet here, especially if this is hard on the knees. That helps engage the support around the knees. Let's inhale right here, and we're going to exhale and turn left to start with. Wherever that right hand wants to go is fine. Same thing with the left hand. We just want to keep both hips anchored down to the ground. Roll the shoulders back and down and breathe into that low belly. Find expansion. Exhale, find support, strength, engagement. Couple more breaths here. One more inhale here. Exhale, unwind, and we'll twist to the other side. Same thing here, nice tall spine. Relax the jaw, soften the forehead, draw the right shoulder down and back. Breathe into the low belly. Exhale, engage the whole center of yourself. Find length with your inhales. Find a little more softness with your exhales, softening the shoulders even while keeping the core strong. One more inhale right here. Exhale, release, come back to center, unwind, stretch that left leg out, maybe give both legs a shake here. And then we're going to do a little lymphatic massage. So our lymph system lives in the fascia, so just underneath the skin. Unlike the circulatory system, it does not have its own pump. So moving the tissues of our body is what keeps it going, opening up the pits of our body, reaching upward. But another way we can do that is by doing some gentle massage. So you might do this with your hands like we're doing today, or if you like dry brushing, that is another thing that dry brushing can do, or maybe even self-massage with some warm oil, doing an Ayurvedic practice perhaps. But if you're sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor, we're just going to keep legs extended. We're going to inhale to get a nice tall spine. As we exhale, we're going to walk the hands forward to the knees and as far down the legs as you can reach. So if you're in a chair and you can only reach the middle of the shins, that's fine. If you can reach the ankles, or the feet even, we're just going to start brushing here. So whatever you can reach while keeping your back nice and straight, while keeping your heart coming forward, keeping that core engaged, we're just going to brush the hands up the legs. If you're on the floor, you might even bend your knees so that you can reach a little better. You can use both hands on one leg and then both hands on the opposite leg, or maybe one hand to each leg. But we want to get the front of the ankles, the front of the shins, the sides of the calves, the backs of the calves, the inside of the calves. We're just brushing this lymph back up towards the lymph nodes, where it can get all the cellular debris cleaned out and get some fresh new T cells for the rest of your body. And then we'll do some circular motions around the knees, tops of the knees, sides, inside, back of the knee, and those pits where we've got some lymph nodes, just nice and gentle and soft. And then we'll move up the thighs. You might keep one leg bent and just use both hands on one thigh, brushing towards the center. And then we'll do the other thigh, front, back, both sides, nice and gentle. Just being kind to yourself, taking care of yourself. You have made the choice today to turn in the direction of well-being. And this is all part of that. And then with the legs bent or straight, you might massage the outsides of the hips and then draw up towards center. And then we'll come to do the belly, and we're going to do circular motions here, taking both hands to the lower left side of the belly and then across to the right, up the right side, and then across just underneath the breastbone. And we'll just keep going around in this direction. Why this direction? Because the right side is the ascending colon and the left side is the descending colon. So we're supporting healthy digestion and elimination here, as well as massaging the internal organs and the lymph nodes that live in the abdomen. And then we'll do the arms here. So extend the left arm. You could maybe do a little circular massage around the wrist and then brush upward. And then a little circular massage around the elbow, the inside and the pointy side. Forget what that's called. A weenus, I think that is, the little pointy part of the elbow. Weird name, something like that. And then up the upper arms towards the pit. If you can, reach that left arm up towards the sky, maybe open and close the fingers. And if it's all right, you might even make some circular massage in the pit and around the shoulder. And if you're at home alone and you want to do this, you can take all the time you want. You could make this whole massage last 20 or 30 minutes even, and then we'll switch sides. Wrist, lower arm, all the sides, front, side, back, inside, Circular motions around the joints, brushing motions towards the heart everywhere else, except the belly. And then the upper arm. Finally, reaching the right arm up. Open and close the right fingers. Massage the pit. Just gentle, gentle, gentle. And then the shoulder. And then finally, we'll come to bring the hands to the back of the neck. Interlace your fingers. Let the thumbs come down the sides of the neck to support you. Inhale and lift your heart, open up across your chest as much as feels good. And maybe that's not very much. And then we'll exhale, just hug the elbows in and tilt the chin towards the chest. Keep it in the neck, in the shoulders, nice tall spine. We're not rounding the back. Inhale, just lift the heart, lift the head. Exhale, round forward. This time we'll inhale, lift the heart, lift the head. Press your head up and back into your hands and gently press back with your hands so you've got a little leverage. Tuck your chin as if you're trying to make all the double chins you can possibly imagine. One more inhale. Exhale, release everything. And then we'll bring one hand and then the other over the heart once again. Let's inhale to look up towards the sky, lifting your chin up as much as feels good. Gently press down towards your heart as you reach your chin up. Get a nice little stretch across the front of the throat. If it feels nice, you could rock your ears gently from side to side. Getting into the sides of the throat. Maybe even feeling sensation all the way into your jaw, towards your ear. And we'll come back to center. Bring your chin level to the earth. Release your hands to rest in your lap. You can continue sitting in Dandasana or in your chair or cross your legs if you like. Maybe even sitting up on a cushion or a folded blanket. And we'll just relax the hands down. And we'll come back to that 3-part breath that we started with. Not as much engagement here, just nice and soft. Let's inhale into the belly and then the ribs and then the chest. Exhale and release the chest, soften the ribs, soften the belly. And just continue to breathe here, that nice 3-part breath on your own, at your own timing. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or bracing somewhere or tense, and see if you can soften into those places. Just another couple of breaths here. And then with your next inhale, let's bring the hands together at the heart, one and then the other, or reach both out and up. And as you bring your palms together, exhale and bring those palms to rest. Thumbs at your sternum, sternum lifting up towards your thumbs. And if you like, you can tilt your chin gently towards your heart in respect and reverence for yourself and for those with whom you've practiced today and for anyone else you meet along the way. Namaste.